Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Creative Redundancy back again, also known as CR, like it says on your screen. uh, this is just an impromptu late night chit chat with me, live with CR. just, just checking up on what's up with everyone. Gonna spare some time, see what's up with everyone. That's subscriber only mode on. And again, like I said, reconnect with you, the people again. Share some stories. Update my description as I go along. And just maybe I'll update this thumbnail. I'll just see. Yeah, I know you're still waiting. Perfect life. What's up, man? How are you doing? Nice to see you again. Well, you know what I mean. Besides, work out the details behind all this other stuff that I have. Let me raise up the volume just a tad. Test. Yeah, okay, I think it's good enough. Should be good enough. We just have to set my mic to and not pause it. It's nice to see you again. Yeah, you just chilling. Yeah, I'm just chilling too. Like, look, you know what? You know what? Why not? Why not? Let me bring something else here. I should have my. Let me bring on my side chat here. So I can see it. Alright, there. My side chat up. So I randomly have one of these things. I just stuck the LEDs together. See? Ooh. So all the LEDs are together along this line. So, or you. I don't know. I'm just kidding around. That's something I have. Yeah, some other things I have. Yeah, I know. Like this random braid that I did. See, now you're done. It's funny. You know, I had a few more. I'm actually surprised I made this one. Well, not surprised I made it, but for the material I put into it, or what I used to braid it. Pretty strong for a bag that wasn't even that big. It's about, I don't know, a foot and a half long. It's not paracord or anything like that, but whatever. Yeah, got my drink like usual. Amongst other things. And a few other things too. Apparently, and I randomly see what I can do with this. It's that outer sheath of like some faucet things. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know. This is not combination mode, but I'm not doing combination mode right now. I'm just kind of randomly showing things. See, and this too, this stretches. This is rubber. This will stretch. What's up, Vanessa Kitty? Hi, how are you? You know what? I know. I've seen you around so many times, Vanessa Kitty. I still remember your story too. You're having a step two? Oh, okay. Yeah, this was part of it too. Stretch just a little bit. Yeah, I can work out and be like, oh, wow, that's, whew. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. See, I'm not the only one that stays awake. I'm like, oh, no one's gonna be around. But here we are. So, welcome everyone to this live stream. Live with CR here. Late night too. As you can tell by the thumbnail that I have. So I might update that one, actually. Earlier today I was updating some thumbnails. I started with one, then I'm just like, I went to the next one, then the next thing I know I'm making another one, then I'm making another set. So you might notice that on the channel. Oh, do you? Oh, my nose is still stuffy. Oh yeah, see. I have more of it too. You can see it kind of savor there. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this. So, anyway, you got any ideas? Like I said, this is not combination mode, but a little input would be nice. Oh yeah, see, that mode, that kind of live stream, I updated that thumbnail now. So, if you actually take a look, I updated the thumbnail. And well, it looks a lot more, professional, unique, with purpose. It's Fan City. Hi! Well, I think you guys picked the perfect time to leave the country. It's actually cold in Canada. Like, actually cold out west. Let me just bring up. Let me show. I guess I probably showed this. Let's see. Yeah, it's like cold everywhere in Canada right now. It's below freezing like pretty much everywhere except for right on the west coast and right on the east coast. Like at least a tiny bit on both sides. Somewhere else, it's below freezing. It's supposed to get colder too. Ugh. Let me check. Okay, just check my volume real quick here. Let's see. Where's my check? There we go. Oh, that's sorry to hear that, Vanessa Kitty. Something that. How are you doing? I try not to cough over the mic or sneeze. people wear headphones, right? I have respect for the people that wear headphones, because I wear headphones too for these live streams. So yeah. Hello. That's what I back into this. Alright then. Okay. Give me one sec. Yeah, my nose is itchy. So if you realized I slip off camera, there's a good reason. How you doing, Christy? Down under farm, prepping life. Matt, big Matt, and City Prepper, Vanessa Kitty. Nice to see you all. Hopefully you guys are all, well, I guess ready, prepared, relaxing. 2 thumbs up. Oh. And maybe one of these. Yeah, that. Maybe one of those too. I think I throw one of those in. Oh. Oh, you can't sleep, Christy. Well, I guess that's why some of us are here. Apparently. Some of us are doing the late night shift, so I figured I'd just come on. Just an impromptu stream. There's nothing major. There's no topic as you can see in the description right now. Because I'm putting in the description as we speak, or as I speak. Like literally, it only just says I'm connecting with some people and sharing some stories. Oh, and my external links. The social media are in the description right now. I don't even think I have tags in this. I have 2 tags. My channel name and late night. That's all I got. So I figure I just hang out with some of you people out there. Like I said, hopefully everyone's staying safe out there. It is that holiday season, so and unfortunately some of us, well, things happen. So yeah. So randomly I have stuff with me. Apparently I got this with me. I gotta clean up anyway, so I figure you guys are gonna get a sneak peek on some random stuff. I still don't know what to use this for. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm shrugging. Hmm. Uh, bandana. I randomly have one. It's a random what bit of cordage right there. But taut line hitch. Yeah, this is taut line hitch. Yep, taut line hitch. So, this is not my usual spots for streaming because I'm actually out. So this is not my usual spots. So you probably won't see this spot for a while. But I randomly have stuff because obviously I have well, I get home bag with me. Well, I'm not at home, so I have a get home bag or someone I can everyday carry and have with me. Well, I think this one item might say for this for me. That just says it for me. I'm just gonna leave that on the screen too. What's up, James? It's nice to see you, man. How are you doing? How are you doing, my friend? Leave. Yes, I figured I'd put one of these up. Oh yeah, Ben. Both are awesome. Uh, it's awesome because there's just I'm just like, oh, I'll just do a random impromptu stream. No one will be by. I'll probably be talking to myself again. And the next thing I know, there's like 6 people coming in. And I'm randomly showing stuff. Again. Oh, I got stuff in here. Just in case. Just in case. Just in case. You know? Yes, I know, I just showed it. This is actually one of my smaller bags. Actually, I've shown this bag before. Let me zipper it up. Okay. I thought I might muted myself and I forgot about it. Don't you hate that? You're just like talking for the next like 10 minutes, just like, oh, by the way, CR, we can't hear you. What? What? No. But usually I would get the notifications because you would see people go and not hear anything. So, yeah. So, yes, I still have this bag. It still comes with me. In this case, it's not actually my get home bag, it's actually part of it. Like, it would be an organizer or sub-organizer organization thing for the bag itself. I can wear this solo, but in this case, it's more a subset of the bag. I'm just going to try it real quick here. Hence why you hear things. No. Marker, pen, stuff like that. Rika's oh, hopefully you guys all doing well. Like I said, it's supposed to get real cold out west. Like real cold. Like like real cold. Like record breaking cold, I think. Like so yeah. Definitely when I go out, yeah. Oh, you're get home fixing your car, yeah. Yeah. Well, Christy, we're just this stream's more reconnecting with people this time around. Sometimes I have these more creation mode type streams and other specific stream options, well, topics. But this one's more reconnecting with the people, just socializing a little bit more. Oh, okay, perfect life. 60 Fahrenheit. That's about 16 Celsius, by the way. Yes, I do know that. I should brush the tissue down. Yeah, my nose is still stuffy. So, but likely I brought stuff. So when I was showing that earlier, if you wonder why I have that in my bag, for good reason. It's nice to know you have something when you actually need it. It just makes it so worth actually carrying it. You know, for if I use it one time out of 65 days, it's still worth it to carry it because it came in handy for that one time, at least. At least. Oh yeah, exactly. I'm connecting with the community here. Yeah, so if you're wondering, I'm blowing my nose. Just to spare you guys the sounds. You guys don't need to see. We all know what it looks like. Ugh, my nose is stuffy. Ugh. Hopefully I'll feel better by, days. 4 more days until Christmas, I guess. Hey, yo, it's Jerry. Jerry, Jerry. It's Jerry. What's up, man? What's up, Jerry? How you doing, my friend? Fist bump. You know, I'm picturing your hammer of your favorite scene rod right now. I still remember them. Oh, that one was like crazy. Oh, it's like whoosh. Eh, I still remember that. Cheers, everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing well. And hopefully, not only you guys, but and gals, I should say, people, but your family too, you and your friends. You know, I know a lot of stuff's still going on, right? It's not, you know, this Earth thing we've been dealing with for the last 2 years. Well, the continuous weather and stuff like that. Oh my, I wasn't really gonna dive into the preparedness thing, but yeah, I'll brush by it. But yeah, it's nice to see you again, by the way, Jerry. Yeah, well, down under, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna be that warm here in Canada. Definitely not. I know it's not. The weather forecast is already coming in. The predicted or long range forecast. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna get cold. It's like, yeah. So, anyone living out west right now, you might want to consider some extra clothes and hats and stuff like that. Because it's gonna be cold. I mean, I even have a buff and my hood. And I got another buff with me too. I know. I can never have enough clothing options. What are these? Ooh, actually looks pretty good on camera. Oh, okay. Okay, perfect one. Okay. Yeah, exactly right. Better to have it and not need it and really need it and no way to have it. I modified that. A tad, yes. Oh, okay. Okay, Christy. Oh, okay. Alright, down under. Yeah, so like I said, I just have this. I kind of like this just because it's one of those buff type of tubes where you're like, well, you could put it around your neck or whatever. let me let me see if I can do this. I learned this actually from someone else, one of my subscribers here on the channel. I mean, there's probably other people that shown this, but I was just like, I didn't. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's a way of wearing it like a hat. If it's like a what, buff or anything like that. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Inside out, something like this. Oh yeah, there we go. So, so I could wear it like this if I wanted to. Yeah, I agree with Jerry. I agree. I definitely agree with Cherry on that one. Definitely. Yeah, see another buff I have. Just don't let it down. We'll need it for a little bit here. Hey, I appreciate that. Prepping life. Always welcome there. That's why you got one of those spanners, wrenches, modifications. I always wanted to say that. Well, Christy. I'm not saying that wasn't serious, but that's something I might see in like September. But for your own area, obviously that's serious because they're not used to it. Right? They're not as prepared overall. General senses of being prepared for something like that. It's just like out here when we had the heat dome back in July, stuff like that. The funny thing is, I knew, and it did happen. The power did go out. I just knew. I just knew the power would get consumed so much that it'd be like some sort of brownouts or something like that. It did happen. Very, very short amount of time. So I'm like, thinking as I had those battery banks and all that stuff, it didn't last long, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Because a couple hours is, you know, not nothing too bad. It's not like it lasted more than a couple hours. All right, Christy. Cool. Appreciate that. Ugh, my nose is so stuffy. Excuse me for a sec. Just blowing my nose every so often. Ugh, so stuffy. Yeah. Just a runny nose. I'm pretty sure it's not the other thing that has a V and a CR in it. But that's enough of that. That's definitely enough of that. Oh. You're whatever you need to be to make $1. Okay. Alright, down under. Now, Jerry, things happen, right? Things happen. That's for sure. But best to be prepared and, well, not only prepared, but be adaptive. Or adapt to the situation as it plays out hour by hour, day by day, and so forth. You know, and I'm not just saying like because of something happening, but just in general. You know, things happen. You know, there's always those curveballs, those hurdles that you gotta. Oh, I gotta jump down one now. Stuff like that. Ugh. I swear I didn't. Oh yeah, I didn't start the stream and nothing's happening. Now that I started the stream, now, like, now my nose is so runny. I hate it. All things. Always these little things. Ugh. So give me a sec here. Yeah, exactly, Christy. Adaptive is a good word. Adaptive is a good word. That's why I changed my outro. It has adaptive in it now. Ugh. Yes, I'm just sitting in a chair amongst everything I'm doing. Apparently, I have a lot more of that stuff. I still have no idea what to do with this. Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be awesome? And like I said, it's fibrous. This is like, I have no idea what to use this for though. I mean, the individual threads there. Technically, I probably could sew with that, but it's probably not ideal. Could I? I don't know. Obviously, I can make a knot in it. Hey, look, it's a pretzel. Just kidding. Or, wait, let's see. No, we grab that longer one. See, this one stretches a little. So this one for sure. I know I could just randomly just make an Arbor Canadian jam knot in this real quick. Little slip knot. Look. Yeah, that'd be awesome to go camping with you. For sure, for sure. Hold on, let me grab something here. While I read your guys' thing here. Just reading what you said down under. Okay, okay. Okay, cool. That's awesome. One graph. I didn't weight the lands. I just assumed it was good. So bring one of these too. Yeah, I'll bring one of these too. Let me just wipe this real quick. Yeah, looks better. Yeah, I usually would not have this many lights on, but obviously to hear me, well, to see me, I mean, I do need lights on. Because usually it's actually quite bright in here. I probably don't need that much. I probably just would have only put this lamp on, but because that lamp behind me creates this halo around me and it just washes out and you can't see in front. So I have to turn this overhead light on. Well, I'll give you two. 2 for 1 on that one. No, it's all good. It's all good. Take your time. It's not like I have slow-mo on. So, it's all good. Oh, what's up, GP? Skyrim prepping. How you doing, my friend? Hi. Let me just reach over and grab someone here. Hold on. I can still see the chat. I'm just reaching over. Because it looks weird. It looks weird if you just see me reaching over the camera. I don't like doing that much. And besides, I have to reach over and grab something. Let's see here. Where did I put it here? Okay. So yes. And yes. Hey. Yes, I've been braiding. As you can see, I've been braiding while I've been here. Randomly. Just to keep busy. Spice things up. So that's per se playing with tech, but doing some other things too. You know, doing my CR things with this. Yes, this is Pard. It was funny. I was just like, oh, I wonder how strong this is, right? I'm like carrying this like gallon, 4 liter of milk. I'm like, okay. Because originally the bag was like the size of your face. I'm like, well, so can a bag the size of your face carry milk? Or a gallon of milk? 3.89 liters. Yeah, that's possible. It's definitely possible. Especially you rate it. I mean, you don't have to, but yeah. Well, uh, just reach over and grab something here. Oh yeah. Some popcorn right here. Yes, I got some popcorn right here. Apparently. Ugh. Well, down under, you probably have a big list. Just like how big of a list that I have for things I could create or want to create. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Oh, that's what you two are doing out there. Oh, okay. All right, fancy. So yeah, like I said, I'm almost like cleaning up almost because I actually have to pack too. So I figure I might as well pack some stuff away while I'm at it. I might as well multitask. Might as well. So yeah, see, I have these odd end pieces too. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them, but hopefully, I'll be able to bring them back from this useless state right now back into a useful state. I don't know. Maybe I'll reinforce some headphones. I don't know, like my earbuds or something with this long one. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I'll try at least. I'll try at least. Yeah, see, I have more here. It's all good. It's all good. Appreciate you dropping by, my friend. Let's cool. Take care, prepping life. See, I should move that over. Never. So, like I said, I'm just kind of trying to pack a few things away. Try to be proactive here. See, like, look at this. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably even have to do this again. Find spots to put it in my bag and stuff like that. So, I like this one. This one has some stretch to it. See? I have no idea what to use it for though. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully I can put it to good use. Because, like, these two pieces apart, there was holes in the bag, so pretty much I brought it back into useful state because I'm braiding it back into cordage to use, so I can actually take something else with me. So it's like I planned it. Just kidding, but yeah, it's like I planned it. But, yeah, there we go. I just got Slipknot Arbor Canadian Jam on in there. Just do it real quick. Okay, okay. Just reading what you guys are talking about. It's nice to see you all, by the way. Nice to see you all. And if your significant other's not around, tell them I say hi too. Be like, CR says hi, by the way. He's waving right now. He's still waving. He's giving a peace sign. Maybe one of these. Hey, if you're into that. So yeah. So that'll be on there. So I can keep that there. Is there a little piece? What I should be doing is this. See, these pieces were all nested inside. I actually should re-nest them, but whatever. You'll be alright. Because I have to squeeze or slide it into my bags. So hopefully I'll find room. You know, I got one of my toolkits with me too. And yes, I still have this. I've been making upgrades to this. Not this tool, but not this liniment I have. See, I still like this rebar. I don't know why. For the weight, you know. Still like this. Take care, Christy. Take care. Well, that has CR in it, Tennessee. Right? Hi. And yes, craft does have CR in it. Like this, or like this, or like this. You know, it's funny. It's not like I've actually shown this, but I haven't shown the update on it. I still have it, by the way. Still have this. And yes, see, I've actually had the tin still, and still, it's the Christmas edition one. I still like this tin. Made some upgrades to it. Let me just put this away real quick here. Just, I can see what you guys are saying in there. So hold on. Just putting this away real quick here. I made some modifications to this since the last time I've shown this. Putting my multi-tool back in. Stuff like that. Just put this back. Let's just say, for example, a little sneak peek. I have a little pencil sharpener. It's a aluminum pencil sharpener, so just happens to fit. Doesn't add that much weight, so. I've used this kind of toolkit every so often. I remember someone asked me, excuse me. I remember someone asked me, "Hey, CR, how come you got this, the drill bits, the drill bits inside this kit?" It's because sometimes the drill, like, is the easy part to find because it's big enough to notice it. It's actually the bits or the right size bits may be an issue. So as long as I have the bits, maybe I can just find the drill or power tool to use. You know, especially here. Misplaced it. It does help too. So that's why I keep a few bits in here. Common bits and stuff like that. Maybe something to make pilot hole into, like, let's say some whatever, right? And you know, maybe they got more drill bits, like they're all wider. I need something just to make a pilot hole. Well, I got something in here. So yes. Just put this away here. To the side here. The other things. just a couple of cables, a couple other little things I have. I'll probably be reusing and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's nice to see you Tennessee tactical. I mean, like I said, I don't know everyone that great at times, but I'm trying to reconnect, try to get to know people. You know, if it's not on a first name basis or whatever, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But I am trying to get to know people. You know, people. You know, maybe not on first name basis, but what do you like to do? Who they see and stuff like that. You're probably wondering, why is Caesar's camera back off again? I'm trying to get something around my laptop here, so just bear with me. See, camera's shaking too. Okay, a nail works as a drill pin in anything softer than steel. Yeah. I got her. Let me double check her. I mean, let me double check her. You know what's funny? I just put this away. Now I'm bringing it back out again. Yeah, yeah. You guys can all thank Down Under because I'm done share more apparently. Let me see here. Oh, pff. Hey, Down Under. Look, look. I must have fought ahead because I actually have a nail in here. What? I must have nailed it. See, I did think it. I'm like, I know I had a nail in here because I can use it like an awl and well, it's not to be a curve awl if I wanted to do something like roof stitching, but it could be useful in making pilot holes and stuff like that. So I figured something like this would be useful. So yes, I must have fought ahead. So yes, see, it's like Down Under. You just knew I had this, and yes, this is part of the kit. This is actually part of this kit. It is part of this kit. So yeah, yeah. Hey, just let me just hang this ridge line off this lamp. I'll find this chair over here, this stool. I got here. Like I said, I'm not at my residence, so I'm visiting someone. But there. So I think I come on live. He's probably watching this later on the replay and saying, "Hey, CR, were you talking about me at this time?" He'll timestamp it. I'll be like, no. Oh, I do. Okay, that's right. Don't jinx it. Yeah, don't jinx it. Okay, anyways. So yeah. I made some little improvements on this overall. I think I'm satisfied with this. Generally satisfied with this type of kit. Or its size too. Like I said, this is a gift card tin. See, I still have the original label on this. I put a long time ago. So yeah, it's not that thick. It's not that thick. So to me, this is fine. I just like it for the size. Because this is something I can actually put in my pocket. Like I can put this in my pocket right now if I wanted to, but I have I have another tin in my pocket right now. So let's put this away before I forget. So watch me just run this ridge line. I could, I could just run this ridge line. This blanket's just overhead, right behind me. Like it'll be like, shh. I'll run this blanket. It'll be like this, like get couch for it or something like that. I feel like I'm going to be like, Sierra, what are you doing? Um, I got this crazy idea from one of my supporters here. Their name's Tennessee Tactical, and he's saying something about a ridge line in the woods. I'm like, I just, but you're not in the woods. I know, but you're not in the woods. But I know. Yeah, good times. Yeah, it's only been an hour. I got some time. I'll be here for a little bit longer, for sure. So cheers to everyone. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hopefully everyone's safe out there. Enjoying your tease the season to be. Yeah. Da 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 da. I mean, I guess I can put one of these on just to inspire people. Or wait, let me put a halo. Just kidding. Wow, Tennessee Tactical. I haven't actually showed it. It's just a sneak peek. Just a sneak peek. Isn't that always funny how that works? It's just like you start seeing a video of someone doing something, and you're like, hey, I can do that too. I got the same similar items or the same items. I got a tin. Maybe I should consider that. And sometimes you might be like, hey, here's an art tin right here in my pocket. So, wow, you're gonna have to wait on this one. This is just, let's just say, let's just say, because I'm not, let's just say, yeah, just say, um, yeah, it's late night stream. I guess I can randomly show this. Well, yeah, yeah. Did CR just, yeah. Did CR just show? Yeah. Is that one of those? Yeah. Did he? Yeah. I just did. So, but, but I'm not afraid to use items beyond their intended purposes. You know, sometimes for me, I gotta think outside the box or whatever. Or in my case, think outside the box. That's outside the box. That's outside the room. Sometimes I gotta forget those perceived notions or those perceived, hey, this is what this XYZ item's only used for. No, I gotta let that go. To think outside the box sometimes, you gotta let that kind of thing go. Where you're looking at, well, other people are like, oh, that's just a piece of glass, for example. No, I see it as, hey, that's a potential right there as a cutting tool, as a tool. Something to strike your fair seam rod with, because it's harder to steel on the rod, etc., etc. Maybe. Could be. Could be. Could be. Could be. I am not one to say right now, because this is not a kit stream. No, this is just me reconnecting with the people. Share some stories. And apparently I'm sharing some stuff too. So. Hole punch, hole filter. Okay, okay, okay. Like I said, I got some other things with me. I'm just packing up. Like I said, I do have a bag. Let me bring this over. See, I do have a bag with me, so It's actually right next to me. Couple of things in there, you know. Depending how it goes, you might see a sneak peek. Ooh, so, you know, don't quite go away too fast. You might see a sneak peek in there. You'll be like, oh, CR. I've never seen CR shown this. He's always spoke about this one kid. And now he's gonna give us this sneak peek. Real small peek. Alright? You're gonna leave something for those static videos. Right? If I show everything, then there's nothing else to show. Hey! How are you doing? Ah, how are you doing? Hi, bub. Nice to see you again, by the way. I see you remember me from Goldfish. Yes. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, I tried to. I didn't. To be honest, Tennessee Tactical, I did not know you that well. I'm trying, still trying to get to know people, right? Because to me, I'm trying to see beyond the channel names that I see on my chat, in the side chat, in the streams, and try to get to know people, you know? Because to me, it's easier to remember the channel if I actually remember the people behind the channel. Faces, what they do, what they've shared in terms of information, whatever it's, you know, things that they do, you know, what they like to do and stuff like that. You know, maybe they're like they like Weatherman tools a lot or whatever. Sorry, I heard something. You gotta be aware. Spatial awareness. Just making sure. That should be good. I got all the doors locked anyway, so it should be good. But still gotta be careful. But like I was saying, I try to get to know people a lot more. You know, especially match the channel name to maybe a name or a face, location. You know, I'm not saying you to tell me everything. No, no. Tell me as much as you feel comfortable with. You know, if you're not comfortable with it, okay, I understand. Understand. That's fine. You know, you know. There's things like operational security, right? OPSEC. I get it. You know, share as much as you feel like. So yes, I just wanted to say that. I see tactical. No, no, I'm trying to. I feel like I'm starting to get to know you. I'll be like, because again, I can make conversation easier because I've actually started to talk about something. So next time I see Tennessee Tactical, I'll be like, "Hey, Tennessee, did you start those tins? Did you start? Yeah, did you start those tins? Right? I'll be like, did you start those tins you were talking about? Right? Remember when I was showing the tins? Did you start those tins? I don't know why I'm doing this kind of phone thing, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Tennessee Tactical, I like those tin kits. Sometimes I get some ideas and stuff like that. I remember showing all these tins a while ago. It must have been 5 years ago at least now. Early on in the channel history, but I was just like, I showed a lot of tins. I still remember that. It was during winter too, actually. Like a whole bunch of tins. Like I got them for cheap because it's in bulk, so just buying one or whatever. They were all these puzzle tins. Some of them I gave away, but or donated or whatever. But some of them I still do have. So, and some of them you may see like in a video. Not this one, but you know what I mean? Because I actually don't have those specific tins with me. So let's just see what it goes. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Tennessee. Yeah, exactly. Well, I would hope so. Down under farm and forge. But, like I said, I try to get to know people as much as possible. And it's hard. That way, it's just easier. It's just easier to remember people as much as possible. Because sometimes, as I stand back up here, sometimes I'll actually like go if I haven't heard from someone for a while. Let's say I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I'll use Fan City prepping as for Fan City inner prepper as the example. If I haven't seen them in a while, I'll be like, well, I know how to spell the channel name. Let's go directly to it. Just see. Oh, yeah, I'm still subscribed. Okay, yeah, and they just haven't put out anything, or maybe I missed it. You know, maybe I was away for a whole day, and I missed. Didn't see that in my subscription feed, and went, oh, they did put out video. I must have missed that day when I was out doing errands the whole day. Doing life things. Real world things too. Because obviously, we all still do stuff outside of YouTube, outside of social media. We all have our second life here on YouTube, social media, Instagram, whatever, right? But we also have the real world. So sometimes the real world comes first, and you're like, oh, I missed that video. I missed that stream. And stuff like that. So, yes, just using Van City as the example. But it could have been anyone in here, really. I just kind of said it first because I got I've known them for. I'm getting to know them. I'm getting to know them a lot more too. So let me see here. Oh, you repurpose pill bottles? Fire. Yeah, I think I made a fire kit from some candy container just for fun. I I had spare things and stuff like that. I figured, oh well, I tried out. See how good it could be. Maybe it could be useful. Use charcoal for fire kit. Well, I can. I have the tendency. I've rather used charpunk wood just because it's readily available. Because usually if I make charcoal, for example, which is made from 100% cotton, now you can char anything that's natural or that came from a plant. Per se, it will work. Like paper towel is possible too. Cardboard is probably possible too, but denim, like jeans, although that's cotton too. Those are words, but something like punk wood is per se free. And when you find sometimes you actually find a big chunk of it. So I know I remember this one time when I was camping. Just like I had my char kit. I'm like, oh, I didn't have to find char material. There was just this stump. Found this stump. And just like feeling it. I'm like, hey, it's squishy, like spongy. I'm like, oh yeah, it's got that characteristic. I'm like, yeah, this is punkwood. So I charged him up. I remember that. I was just like, everyone's like, CR, what are you doing? And just to explain it because not everyone knows what char cloth is. I was like, oh, this is like how do I say? This is like charcoal, but in a cloth form. And I was just showing them with a dead lighter or real fast, like just touching it on something. It's like what? They're like, oh, and they start to understand it because you remove everything except for the carbon aspect, and because you add carbon, heat, oxygen's in the air, it will start to combust, right? Part of that fire triangle. Another reason why I generally prefer use charred punk wood if I can is because usually the con, I rather use the con up first for throwing off, if that makes any sense. So I can still wipe something off, use it to wipe something, and still char it afterwards. Once you char it, then, pardon me, you're probably not wiping anything. And apparently, I just fell behind the chat real fast on that. I just wanted to say that. I know you're here, you're new here, bub. Nice to see you again, by the way. Okay. Yes, yes, Ant City. Yes, I'm trying to remember that as much as possible. I mean, I guess I'll just have to remember Earth. I mean, Geo. You know, maybe maybe I'll feel that geothermal warmth in the chat when you come by. I don't know. I'm trying to make it funny to a certain degree, just so it's more memorable. It's a way of helping me remember. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. So, yeah, they got two people. Okay. Uh, yeah, I generally will make char coffee in a tin. I have, you know, I remember this one time I actually did make char punkwood in a can, just because that's what was available. I figured I might as well use up the resource, so I did. I kind of used it. Well, I was already thinking, well, we're already having a campfire, so you're already gonna smoke a campfire anyway, so, that's just because the bugs for mosquitoes and stuff. It's just as a actual deterrent and stuff like that. I mean, there's other ways to use char punkwood. I know, because I tried. I know at least two other ways to use char punkwood that don't involve your bugs or to make a fire with, per se. Like start a campfire, blow a bird's nest. You put your bird's nest, work it, friction rub it, all the stuff. Flip it up, put your char material inside it, blow up into it, and, you know, uh, blow it into flame. Oh, this sneezer. Hold on. Dang it! I can't believe I did that. oh, Tessie. I was testing you guys. I was testing you guys. I was testing you people. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, yeah. Cut the footage. Cut the footage. Can I edit this out? No. Oh, I'm alive. Yeah. Um, yeah, down under. Yeah, I don't mind using that. I wouldn't mind using the tin, but I have our tins I would use first. Generally first for, yeah. You guys did not see that. I can't believe I forgot that. Like a noob. Uh, it's only my 400 time streaming and I forgot about that. just, just imagine if I just kept talking for the next 20 minutes. This way. By the way, CR. No one heard you because your mic was muted the whole time. Hey, sometimes it happens, and having that feedback from your chat is nice. So, you know, I think it's one of those things. If I was like doing a live stream without the side chat, I have done one. Yeah, definitely you want to keep that in mind. Because usually I need to see my indicator on OBS go by. It's like, well, actually on this side, over. Because you'll see this indicator as I talk. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna reach over and grab something here. I hate reaching over the camera. It feels weird. It feels weird when I reach over the camera. Because you just see something hovering around. So, like I said, I'm also doing stuff at the same time while I'm doing this, so yeah. Yeah, down under, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing too. The larger it is, the larger the vessel container. Well, container has the R in it. Like cover and combustion or char cloth. Yeah, a lot of things have CR in it. But yeah, the bigger the container is, the more you get in there, but it takes a little bit longer, obviously, I think. Because obviously it needs to consume, all the or things in the material and leave behind just the char, the carbon aspect of the material. So it can take a spark or a flame or something like that, or a heat source like solar energy, concentrated solar energy for a magnifying glass or concentrated parabolic reflector, for example. Speak of that, that reminds me. It's actually the first day of winter, and today, Tuesday, is the shortest day of the year here in the northern hemisphere. So yeah, I almost forgot about that. First day of winter is Tuesday. Well, I guess it should be today. Should be today, right? Should be today. Today's the 21st. As I speak. As I speak. It is past midnight everywhere in North America now. But yeah. I know people that use the 5-gallon paint cans or something like that. Maybe some bigger tin or just cookie tin or something like that. So it's good for something like charcoal. It takes longer to make because there's more of it, but you can make large amounts of it fast. And of course, it shrinks because you're consuming it. So something like, let's say a capful would shrink down to like a pill size. Probably something along the lines of that. Yeah, so it's the winter solstice. Exactly, exactly. Exactly, Tennessee Tactical. Yep. Yep. Hey, see, now I know. Now I know. Tennessee Tactical has like, he knows winter. Well, okay, the winter solstice anyways. I'm not saying he knows winter. He's probably like, Sierra, I don't know winter like you know winter. You guys up in Canada? Now you guys know winter. And I'd be like, well, maybe I know winter, but I don't know winter like the guys up in Alaska. In I guess here in Canada it'd be like the Yukon or the Northwest Territories, by the Arctic, right? Or beyond the tree line, where trees don't grow just because it's too far north. Oh, okay, down under, yeah. What's that called? Uh, woodification. What's that called again? Wood gasification. Yeah, gasification. What is that? What's it called? Gasification or something like that. That's why when you make charcoal for char bio material, whatever it is, and you have that little hole that people say, especially if it's something like what I have that has a tin that doesn't have any hinges, so you can let excess smoke escape. That smoke is actually combustible. I think it's because it's got the hydrogen aspect in it, something like that. Anyways, it's really gasifying out, and that gas can be ignited. It's always so cool to see that though. I just show people and be like, see this little smoke coming out? I'll put a flame to it or whatever later and be like, see, there's that stuff. It should have, well, it's combustible, so it probably has hydrogen in there and everything. Hey, look who it is. Speak of down under. It's Auslander, what's up? Is this you? Oh yeah, Tennessee Tactical. I think for most people, I'd say most people, depending where you are in the world, sunrise is probably gonna be at like just before me, let's say 9 o'clock local time for you. Like sunset might be like, well, you're not gonna see much daylight today because it's gonna be the shortest day of the year. But on the bright side, the days will get longer now. After today, we will start picking up a couple minutes every single day, and hopefully it'll get warmer too. It's nice to see you, by the way. Nice to see you. Oh, yes, I'm just gonna grab some here. Ugh. Something else I have to grab because apparently I put my bag down. See, I put my bag down and I forgot about it. Like a fool. And yes, I'm talking about this one. I've actually made some adjustments to this. You know, it was funny when I first got this. I never actually I got this bag for $2. $2 at a, let's say, a church, yard, garage, those type of sales, you know. And I never really, I'm like, well, I know I can use it, right? It's sizable. Well, I should say sizable, but it's large enough that I can fit our container inside, you know. Even like, even this mug I have to fit inside. Maybe even a 1 liter container, you know, for anyone that uses, let's say, like, I guess, for lack of a better word, you know, branding analogy, those clear containers or stainless steel or whatever, it would fit. And I just like thinking to myself, I got the $2. Okay, yeah, it'll be worth it, you know. And the funny thing is, I used to have one when I was younger. Unfortunately, like similar to this type of bag, but I lost it or whatever. Wish I still had that one. But I learned what I can do with it. I converted it into a backpack. That's what I did. I'm gonna explain this too, because it was. Let me just see the chat real quick here. I'm sorry, go for this. See, because it has built-in loop at the bottom of the bag, and it has a loop as a handle at the top, and with a little cordage, and some what's it called? Must be getting late. I'm trying to remember what these are called now. Why am I forgetting what these are called? Cord lock. Yes, cord lock. See, it's got CR in it. I had to remember. Like cord. Yes, these are cord locks. So basically, there's a hole in the center, and the spring holds it together. So you feed your cordage through it, so it's a cord lock. Well, anyways, using two of those, some cordage, and you'll see right there, two top line hitches. Yeah. And also the cordage that you're using has to be long enough so you can actually wear it. And I can wear it like a backpack. So to me, like if let's say I have to go somewhere real quick, and I only have this bag, this backpack with me, not this blue one, I can actually just take this. So this would be like, it's not only an organizer for this bag. In this case, I can use it as like kind of like, for lack of a better term, a scout kit. But I'm using that very loosely, but you guys and gals kind of know what I mean. Anyways, yeah, down under, yeah, methane, yeah, something like that. Yeah, because methane has hydrogen in it. Yeah, it's CH4. So I think it has a bit of carbon in it. Yeah. Yeah. Frosty. Yeah, exactly. The terms, yeah. Those mud puddles. Uh, Frozen mud puddles. No. Hey, at least it's better than freezing rain. I'll, I'll, of all things, of all kinds of precipitation, there's probably two types of precipitation that are worse: hail and freezing rain. Because both hail is destructive, obviously. Obviously, I think everyone would agree hail's probably at the top of the list, but freezing rain's pretty high on the list too, because it just coats everything, like in that layer of ice, and also it becomes heavy, weighs down power lines and stuff like that. Also, the surface becomes slick that you're walking on or whatever, right? So you gotta be careful and stuff like that. You probably want not only shoes or boots with good traction, but maybe like ice cleats and stuff like that, so you can even get better traction. Because falling on ice is no fun. Take it for someone that lives here in Canada. Hear the stories of people falling on ice. Hear the pain that people go through with falling on ice. Even that one time that I shared my own experience the next day after falling on ice, on black ice. Oh, that's horrible. Gosh. I had to wrap my breasts out up for like a month. I feel good though. I feel good. So, yeah, this is definitely no fun. you know? Yeah. Hey, down under, down under. Don't start. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I know you're joking. I'm trying to joke around too. Trying to joke around too with you. Yeah, exactly. No, but it's on a serious note, also under, yeah, exactly. Freezing rain says more than snow or slush. Because at least snow or slush, you can move it. Freezing rain, unless you get out there right away before it freezes, like freezes solid, you're gonna have to chip it out. If you can remove it manually, well, it's still soft, like slush, then it's probably good. But if you can't, then you're gonna, put like salt, which isn't does it, but isn't always great for the plants, the ground, the cement, your vehicle, this rust and stuff like that. But and there's other things too, I guess, gravel and stuff like that. But those provide traction. They don't actually melt or break the ice down to something. I can't, I can't believe I just reminded you that. Yeah, yes, that was a PSA for you, Auslander. That was a PSA, personal service announcement to you. Just, just in case, anyone forgot about that. Just grabbing this one underneath my laptop here. I'm reaching over every so often here. Here. Okay. I still have the volume up. Yeah, I'm still talking. Okay. I didn't mute myself. I forgot I had this cordage too. I was actually using this. I think I decided to actually bring this one too. And hopefully I'll be able to repack everything. Excuse me. I didn't realize. I had to burp there. You probably heard this vibration. But anyways, yeah. I was using another top line hitch on this one too. Kind of like, I was using it because I actually brought a blanket, so I was using it to keep my blanket small or compact. It would, everything that I brought did fit in a bag, so just to keep it more compact and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, right on. Uh, hmm. Oh, I see, I see. Oh, I get down under. You're gonna head to the U.S. in the winter, but not going any more north than North Carolina. Yeah, I guess I won't be seeing you. Okay, just to reiterate what I was saying earlier, because I like to repeat my description every so often. I do appreciate everyone dropping by on this live impromptu late night chit chat, late night chat with CR. Again, reconnecting with you, the people out there, you awesome people. Yes, yes, yes. You guys make, you guys are the real awesome ones. I'm not. I'm not. Whoever says I'm awesome or legendary, they're exaggerating it. They are. They are. It's you guys. It's you guys. Because without you guys right now or here, I'd just be talking into the air and just going on about some tangent or something like that. Talking about some cordage randomly for the next like 5 hours. It's like, did CR just talk about that one piece of cordage for 5 hours? It's just like going on and on and on and on and on and just opening it up, that loop up more and more and more and talking about it. You know, yeah, and just saying, oh yeah, 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 all this other stuff, like like making Alpine butterfly knot like that, right? Which is for anyone, our fixed loop right here. So yes, half a tall line hitch in there with an Alpine butterfly knot. I'm trying to get better at doing this. You know, mostly there's knots that and hitches I use more often, just because, you know, just just because. But and other people it may vary, right? Some people use certain hitches or knots more often. Some people use them less. So, well, there's lots of them to learn. I don't know why I just like that. I just really do like that Alpine butterfly knot at times. Oh, I should actually see if I actually remember how to do this. You know, fairly easy to undo and stuff with. You prefer dry winters on Islander? Okay. See if I remember how to do this. There's a certain way of doing this. Should be able to do this, okay. Okay, so middle, pull it over, and all the way over, and pull back. I think this is the way to do it. Okay, let's see if I did this. I think. Okay, so now Alpine Butterfly not supposed to fix loop everywhere, so you can't pull it tighter or looser wherever you go pull. No matter where you pull along the line, generally speaking, it should be easy to undo. Relatively easy. Okay, let's make that so. Let's see. How difficult is it? I think maybe I did do it that way. I'm trying to learn that our way of doing the Alpine Butterfly now, because I haven't been used, well, the way I learned it was that twist thing, but I'm trying to learn it the other way too. Yes, and okay. I think I did already. Although this one's a little bit harder to undo this time around. Usually I don't have that big of an issue with Alpine Butterfly knots. Yeah, I think I agree with you on that one, Tennessee Tactical. Yeah. Ice skating on 4 wheels. You're very warm down under. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I told you guys the temperature that's supposed to be out this week. You guys, you, you guys down under start getting cold. Oh, like, like, like minus 20 Fahrenheit, minus 30 Celsius. Did CR just say that? Yes, I just said that. I just said that. So, yeah. That should be interesting. But, like I said, I'm Canadian after all, so I have stuff to help me. When I say stuff, I mean stuff like mitts. See, I do have mitts with me. And stuff like that. Okay. I just realized. I'll just put this on. Look. Hey. Hey, when I want to braid my. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Oh. Hello, Gray. It's nice to see you, by the way. Hi, Gray. Hi. Nice to see you right away. I know the last time you came in, I was on the way up. It's nice to see you come in on this one. How are you doing, Gray? Hopefully everything's good. It's nice to see you, by the way. I see. But down under, you're used to that, right? You're kind of, it's still high, right? You're still drinking water, right? This is like here in wintertime, for example. I know it's still cold. I'm still wearing clothing, but yeah, kind of acclimatized to it to a certain degree, to a certain point. But you can only do that to a certain point, right? Before, you know, the biological systems in you is just like, no, no, no. You need to wear more clothing or drink more water if it's hot, or be warmer if it's cold. Oh, you're doing good. That's nice to hear, Corey. Nice to see you, by the way. And people always ask me, "Hey, CR, how come you always do these live streams at nighttime? Let's say nighttime, North American time." I'm just like, that's because I have some people that live down in Australia, down under, work the night shift. They're not able to catch. I did a stream at prime time, 6 o'clock. Prime time, whatever that prime time zone of time that most people do it, they would be unable to come in every single time. So me doing these streams at our times allows me to reconnect with these people too. So it gives them a chance to come in, interact in the side chat, just like those prime time live streams. during, you know what I mean, between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. local time, you know, from Atlantic time zone all the way to the Pacific, and so forth and so forth. Yeah. Um, I don't know. Hmm. So yeah. Anyways, let's see here. No, it's only been 90 minutes. Man, nothing really. Nothing to it. Oh, yeah, see. Let me bring up this. I will show you guys. I need to update this. I've started to render this now. This image, as you're gonna see on screen momentarily. It goes in here. Well, this image right here. This is gonna be my new, not for the late night streams, but this is gonna be a new up to date live stream kind of thumbnail for me to use. It'll be more generic. You know, if I did this stream during the day, I'd probably use this thumbnail. This is where I'm just reconnecting with people and stuff like that. There may be a very specific one for this type of thing, but for the moment, probably not. But this is something I have. And yes, if anyone's not familiar, I did do a live stream of me making something similar to this. I made the elements for these. That waveform you see at the bottom of the screen, it looks like, you know, that's from a stock image. Also recolored and stuff like that. This kind of play button you see, YouTube play button, whatever you want to call it. I made that from relatively from scratch. I say relatively. You know, some clip clip art or shape thing, and I just kind of colored it in, made some effects into it, and stuff like that. So yes. And just so I'll show you guys the only one. Oh, check this out. Let's see, where is it? Let's see. Oh, check this one out. This is the panel guest one. Yes, for people that saw that live stream, you can see the elements I put into this. I decided earlier today, well, honestly, way before the stream started, I was just messing around with this, so you can see those elements are still in here. That kind of play button, the mic, the waveform, honestly. It took no, it took me like 20 minutes to find text. Pardon me. It took me 20 minutes to find a font to work with what I have here. That's different from the font I used for, well, my title. And this text that you see right there is actually gonna be I can still edit that text with the effects, so I can be like, hey, if garden prepping came up right now, and it was doing a panel, I could just actually rewrite that pretty fast though. Because when I was doing it, it's well, I made it so as much as possible non-destructive, so I can still edit the text and stuff like that in this. So that with panel, I guess, is just a placeholder. You know, it would be like with Guardian Prepping, or with Gray, or with XYZ channel, or whatever. So I thought that was kind of cool. So you might see that. So when I have and the spot in the middle here, is I can add more into it if I wanted to, like a picture, icon, weather channel. Honestly, I would ask them first, obviously. I guess if I'm bringing them on, well, yeah. And if it's more random, then it just probably would just say with panel or guess as a generic thing. Take care, down under. Nice to see you. think we're all working on different time zones. Yeah. So, like I said, I was updating some thumbnails earlier in the day, earlier before the stream and stuff. But I just started making one, and it's just like the next thing I know, it's like I'm making another one. The next thing I know, I'm making this one. Then the next thing I know, I'm making this one. And yes, yes, I want to show you guys. You guys are gonna sneak peek on the thumbnail. Well, but if you guys actually seen the playlist with it, you can actually see the thumbnail right now. The combination mode new thumbnail. I worked on it. Took me an hour, but that's because 45 minutes of that was like trying to find a font to use, because I was just like, I gotta find a font. Everything else was simple, really to the point, you know, because it's either gonna look good or it's not. But the font is one of those things where it's just like, is this the kind of font I want to use? Because again, like I said, yeah, you know what? I'll show you guys one. Let me see here. I just unloaded that once. Let me guys just show you this one here. I have to work on a new one actually for the late night one. Okay, okay. It's not have it shown. Check this out. Check this out. Boom. This is the new combination mode live stream thumbnail here. Yes, the combination mode text took me like I swear it felt like 45 minutes to find that kind of font to use. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? And I have the colors that I wanted to add this in. So, yes. Take care, Tennessee Tackle. Tactical. No. Be nice if I can actually say words right. And put an at in there. Anyways, yes. Take care. Let's see you again. See? Now, next time I see Tennessee Tactical, I'll be like, hey, how's the tins? Did you make that tin? Did you put something in that tin? It'd be a good starting point, right? Conversation point. You know, conversation starter. Basically, that's what I'm looking for. Conversation starter, sorry. Something to start a conversation with. As much as possible. And like I said, there's a couple movies. They're for older videos. I just wanted to update them to my new style, I guess, of thumbnails. I was working on stuff. Just stuff like that. And like I said, I need to update the late night chit chat type of image. Just a tad. Just a tad. It's not that I don't like it, it's I need to update it with something new. Stuff like that, I'm not sure. It's hard to think about it. And like I said, there's a bunch of stuff I still have to work on. Oh, speak of it. I gotta say straight up. Guess who's in here? You know who's in here? It's T2. What's up? I know. See, I feel like I need to talk preparedness because you're here. No, this is just a late. Well, reconnecting with people. It just happens that every so often I have a line of preparedness in here while I talk about it. But sometimes I'm just talking about it, and sometimes I'm just randomly twisting things around, and randomly, in the next 5 seconds here, you realize that Sierra just made an Alpine butterfly knot. Again. Alpine butterfly knot. Again. And he made, what? Uh, Orc's head knot. Again. Oh, don't forget the Orc's head knot. Oh, don't forget this taut line hitch that's still on here. Oh, wait. Let me pull it. Slip knot. I can eat jam knot in here. So yeah. Yeah, I just put that all in here. Okay, let me No, sometimes I'll just do this for fun. Just depends what I'm doing. Yeah. I definitely actually have to get this Orc's head knot out. Just it's in my headphones. Hey, hold on, people. Hold on. Hey, okay. That's cool. I appreciate that. See, that's the thing. I was just saying that to you too about earlier. If you're busy during the day, if I did a stream during the day, you wouldn't be in here. But this gives you a chance to drop in. So, again, sometimes this is why I vary up my times. You're taking off to Tennessee? Alright, cool. Take care. Yeah, I'll keep going. Like I said, reconnect with some of you people out there. And I am sharing a few stories every so often. Somehow I'm making Alpine butterfly nuts every so often too. I think this is why I like this. I'm starting to get used to better at it. I'm trying to get better at doing this. And as most people are aware, because I've said this many times, my mug has an Alpine butterfly knot on it. And 2 Conway hitches. So I can actually, look, I can swing this over my shoulder. So, like when I'm going walking or whatever, let's say it's wintertime or whatever, I don't even have to hold on to my mug. So, which lets me hold a walking stick, a cane, something like that. So, I can still, like, hold things in my hands. Yeah, look. Just like a purse, satchel, whatever. I can hold my drink. Well, my mug in this case. And cheers to everyone out there. Yes, cheers has CR in it too. So, yes. So this is why I've been really liking the Alpine Butterfly knot a lot more. Because the thing is, an Alpine Butterfly knot allows you to make that fixed loop when you don't have access to the end. Like if you have access to the ends, you can make a bow line, but something like this, because I have a taut line hitch in it, I cannot per se do that. So I can still make a fixed loop so easily. I think this is. I tend to do that figure 8 thing. I'm trying to learn that other method of doing it, where you put over your hands 3 times and stuff like that. I'm trying to remember that one as much as possible. But anyway, you know that? Yeah, you do. Hey, yeah, you probably like that. Hey, Garden Perfect. Yeah, that's cool. You know, I've been thinking, and well, I've done this already with people that during a live stream. It's probably not gonna happen on a live stream, but sometimes on a private chat or whatever, I'll just talk to people and more openly about certain things. Some things that maybe I don't bring up on the channel every or whatever, or there might be a reason why I don't bring it up on the channel. But just coming back to this. Hold on. Like the kits here, like this tin that I have right here. Yes, there's something in this tin. Yes. Sometimes I just like to hear what other people think about a tin that I just saw, or tin or something like that. You know, I'm not saying right or wrong, but just kind of like their point of view on it, and try to learn from their point of view too. You know, not saying my tin or kid is awesome or the best, but I'm trying to build it up too. You know, and I have my own reasoning for certain things, and I know some people have their own reasons for having certain things in their kit, bag, or whatever. I understand that, right? For some people, like for example, right now, you know, yeah, I'm not saying water's not important, but there's snow on the ground. But shelter, yeah, I definitely don't need shelter clothes, because those are definitely important. The priority in the bag is probably that right now, because you know, if I don't have, you know, if I didn't bring gloves or mitts and I'm walking, that means my hands are in my pocket for a long period of time. And which also means that if I slip out, my hands are still in my pocket, which is probably not be good. So yeah, shelter elements, clothing elements, cover elements like mitts, yeah, they're a little bit more higher priority than water. Not saying water is not important, but in this case, but let's say if I was some other people out there in the desert, it's way hotter or whatever, warmer. Let's say in 20 Celsius, 70 Fahrenheit at least, and beyond. Yeah, shelter is probably less of a thing. Water is probably gonna be more important because it's warm enough that I can stay warm without wearing gloves. But so yeah. Ah, see, I was waiting. Yeah, see now, see, I know you two know each other very well. Those two are just gonna talk for the next 10 minutes here. Wow, I'm just gonna go on a tangent here. Okay, okay, okay. I see that. I see that. Oh, see, they're sharing some stories. Really, something that I don't even know. But it's all cool. It's all cool. I feel like I'm trying to get into the conversation. I won't be a third wheel. I won't be a third wheel. I don't have to talk. It's all cool. It's all cool. But yeah, see, I've also realized that doing these streams allows people not only to come talk to me, well, type anyways, but talk to other people too. Okay? You know, exactly what's going on in my chat right now. So I just knew since I saw T2 in here, I was just like, oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna start a conversation for a bit. They're really talking it out. Yeah. They're really talking it out. That's awesome. That's awesome, bro. And besides, I get to know them better too. I mean, I'm not trying to eavesdrop on the conversation between you two, but I mean, it is public. You are talking out loud, you know? No, no, Brian. I mean, like, I'd rather carry a full bag. I know, I got a bag with me. I got a bag with me right here. Alright. I also have this bag that I put in the bag. Okay. Right here. I also have a tin in my pocket right here. You know, but and I have other things too. I layered the things right. I mean, to me, if I don't want to just go out with one hypothetical, the whole famous Altoids tin, which, you know, it's funny. I still don't have an Altoids tin. It's like, what's your? You don't have an Altoids tin? I'm like, well, yeah. Don't judge me because I don't have an Altoids tin. Just saying. Don't judge me because I don't have an Altoids tin. I mean, obviously I'm kidding, but I mean, I got tins too. I got our tins, and I know some people say, the Altoids tin is good. It's a exercise and putting one together and stuff like that. Hopefully, you wouldn't heavily rely on just having everything in this little tiny tin, especially if you're actually doing other things and more things and stuff like that. It would be nice to have stuff to actually help you, especially if you're out in the woods, out in the middle of nowhere, out on the road, right? I mean, traveling. I mean, I don't want to just travel with one tin that fits in my hand. You know, would be nice to have a little bit more. Might be nice to have a little bit more, like toe straps, some traction things, ice cleats. In my case, maybe it's that extra jerry can, stuff like that. So yeah. Density. It's probably not sunrise because it's the winter solstice today. Sunrise will be the latest it'll be all year in time. What all is in your Altoids kit? The gloves are a must where you are. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yeah, for me. I mean, see, that's another thing too, right? I can't. It's not like I can fit gloves or mitts in an Altoids kit. I have to actually bring them. You know, I mean, even if you're driving or whatever, maybe okay, mitts are a little too much for you. Well, at least have gloves, right? Some protection. I mean, like some protection. Because, like I said, I don't. If I had no gloves or mitts, I don't want to put my hands in my jacket or in my hoodie or whatever, because that means, well, I have to bring them out if I have to use them, or brace myself or whatever. And if I slip, my hands are in my pocket, and that's probably not hurt. I mean, it still don't hurt regardless, but yeah. Altoids kit. Like I said, T2. I don't have an Altoids tin. You know, if someone wants, they can send me one. I'm just kidding. You don't have to send me a tin. That's not big. You know, not a big deal. I've heard tins too. And besides, if my kind of tin, I've shown this tin. It's on a version 2 right now. Well, I have a version 3. Okay, 2.1, whatever. But I've shown the first two versions of this tin. My tin is definitely bigger than an Altoids tin. However, it's more substantial in terms of what I can do. Because I actually have shelter in my first tin, or survival tin, or my supplemental survival tin, as I call it. Because to me, I need a shelter here. It would be nice. It would be nice to have. You know, it would be nice to have. Very rarely do these tins in these pocket tins, especially in these sizes that fit in your pocket. And let's say normal pockets, not cargo extra large pockets, but like normal pants pockets, like, and not just saying a hoodie, but like they might fit in like a jacket pocket or like a winter jacket pocket or something like that. I'm not talking about those much bigger ones that are like really much bigger, where they're more like a mess tin. Those are a little big for me. If I'm already gonna carry something like that in that size, I might as well just carry a whole bag. At that rate, then I might as well carry the whole bag. No, it's all cool. It's all cool. T2. It's all cool, man. You didn't know. You didn't know, right? Hey, this is the first time you've been on my live stream, right? You have to test the waters, right? You wouldn't know. Okay, Vincent. Um. Oh, I got a princess in the house apparently. Hi, it's Killing Princess. Hi. I obviously always have to say hi to her. Um. And see, I've also learned more about her too. Hi. Hi, Katie. How are you doing? I've learned more about you too. Like, you can say that you've done editing before, so see now I know. I wouldn't have known if I'd never done that one premiere. Yeah, see. So I tried these premieres and live streams. I get to know people better too, because people tend to talk about stuff that related to whatever is talked about or in the premiere or whatever. So 12 hours from now, I'll try. I'll try Vent City. I'll try. I mean, at least if I can't come in on a panel, for example, or whatever, I'll at least come by and watch. Because I know you've been busy, obviously. That's why you haven't done one in a while. uh, yep, yep. To the point. See, it is semi-transparent. I really do like this. You know, I just kind of, I wouldn't say made it from scratch, but I put some work into it to make it seem like I made it from scratch. So, yeah. I still, I still have the cordage in my hand. I was actually supposed to be doing this air cordage thing, because I braided this for a reason. So I can actually use this later, or now. So, but coming back to what I was saying about those tins and stuff like that, I find, to me, those are not the only things I want to bring with me. If, you know, and this is why they, I mean, it's all good to have like a very specific type of tin or kit. Let's say the old famous fire kit, the first aid kit, the first aid tin or whatever, right? That's all good. That's all good. But the tin I made is more. It can stand on its own if it really had to, but it's layered with other things, so it can work in conjunction with other things. This is why you will still see certain things in that tin, and then like I know how I don't want to go on a rant here, but some people have in their tins like bandages and stuff like that in their survival tin per se. I decided not to go with that for two reasons. Because I have tape and a bandage. I'm gonna do that. Well, I'm probably gonna have two pockets. I rarely go around with only one pocket. You know, a pair of pants or shirt or whatever with only one pocket usually, left and right. Maybe a back pocket too. So instead of having the band-aids in the tin, for example, my thinking was, well, I'll just carry a first aid tin then, an actual kit that's separate from the survival tin or the supplemental survival tin. And so that's what I did. So they, well, they're not with me because actually I do have a first aid kit in this bag and such, and I have other things in this bag, right? Things on me too, everyday carry. But it's just so the first aid type of tin or what I've shown it as the pocket first aid kit. Yeah, pocket first aid kit. I've shown, well, it's changed since probably the last video, but I've shown two versions of that right now where I'm just like, I'm kind of up to a version 2.5, 3 or whatever. Still working on that, but it's because I can put one in one pocket and put, per se, the other tin in their pocket. So if something happens, hey, I know exactly what I'm pulling out. See, that's another thing of all those tins I was never a big fan of is organization. Yes, I'm going on a rant here. This is my philosophy or my reason for it. It's because organization. Because to me, I've had issues with having to use stuff and wasn't organized, and dumping things out or pulling pulling things out and taking more time because I gotta find things or whatever. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that, especially if it's important. Let's say, you know, I don't want to be digging to the bottom of, for example, hypothetically. Oh, I don't want to dig at the bottom of the bag just to get one little bandage out. That is not effective. That is not the way I want to do things. Because to me, that's just like I feel like I'm wasting time, right? I'm trying to do stuff. I don't want to be like picking out a bandage that's at the bottom of the bag. And oh, and I have stuff on top of that. To me, that's not very effective. Not very good deployment of the gear itself. Does that make sense? Because that was something to me where I just kind of picked it up from experience. Because I used to have first aid kits that were different, one compartment only. I I don't even know why I thought like that. What? It's because this one time things happened, and I was like, I'm not going for this again. Going for that kind of slow deployment where I just like and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. T2. Yeah, GP is pretty good. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. Actually, I went out there. You guys will enjoy the preparedness channels in here right now. I know you will. Oh yeah, T2. Exactly right. I'm not a big fan of that water bottle survival kit. Like, don't 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 get me wrong. Okay, it's in a glove box, uh, cached, as in CACHE, cached, right? Not, but cached in the ground, right? Okay, I can understand that, but in your bag, I'm not a big fan of that because, for the most part, you have to pull stuff out to get stuff out. Well, you gotta pull stuff out to use it. And yes, it might stay dry, but at the moment, your water bottle is not a water bottle. It's just a container to house the survival kit in. Like, and not all, unless you got wide mouth, even with the wide mouth ones, I tried this before too. I just, there's a point in time and place to use it, I think. Like I said, glove box, something like that. Or cash, yeah, right? But in my opinion, anyways, there's other options, ways to have it, especially if you want to put it in a bag, backpack, have it at work, school, stuff like that. Even a home kit. I'm not gonna use a bottle. That's way too much time, right? Not only time of putting it together, because you gotta squeeze everything and do it in a certain way so you can fit all what you want inside, but the deployment of taking things out and stuff like that. I was never a big fan of that. You brought a good point there. Like I said, thanks T2. Yeah, because I was gonna say something about that too. Take care, GP. Yeah, but yeah, Brian. I was never a big fan of that. I did have a water bottle, and like I said, I did. I don't even think I barely got out of the production or making of it stage, let alone trying to carry it with me. I think it's because I never did figure out how to like increase the deployment time. I mean, reduce the deployment time. Because like I said, the, you know, I don't want to be. it's just, I don't know, it's not very effective, in my opinion. In a glove box, maybe, but dude, have you ever seen my tin? Especially how I went from version 1 to version 2 of the last one. The supplemental survival tin, as I call it. You'll notice that I tried to increase the organization of it because it's for the same reason why I don't want to be. I mean, I know a tin like that is supposed to be, oh, last stage emergency use only. Okay, I get that. But what happens if you actually need to use it? I was never a big fan of, you know, the band-aids being at the bottom. Something like that. I mean, honestly, this is why I don't actually carry the first aid items in that tin. Because, like I said, if I'm carrying that tin, I usually carry the first aid pocket first aid kit too, or something along the lines of that. So they work hand in hand. So they're more complementary to each other, right? Complementary has CR in it. I want to complement things as much as possible. They could, in theory, stand alone to a certain degree, obviously, right? Because, like I said, my tin has at least one shelter element in it. Like Deltoid's tins, they tend not to have a shelter element because it doesn't fit. But because I'm using a bigger tin, it can fit. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly, Fancy. Yeah. You know, and it's a little bit tougher. I'm. I don't want to just. Oh, let's go into the bush with just an Deltoid's tin. I need a little bit more. At least even a garbage bag. Well, it's actually not a garbage bag, but a plastic bag for lack of a better word. At least that gives me a little bit more to work with. Something as simple as, hey, it's a little bit easier to waterproof the roof of this improvised shelter because I don't have to pile a bunch of debris on top. Try to keep the water out, especially if it's natural materials, you know, wood, sticks, leaves, stuff like that. Because the plastic will probably do a better job overall. Probably save you a lot of time too. You know, block the wind and stuff like that. And really, it's for the most part, it's gonna be like an improvised poncho real quick, just to keep dry or whatever. You know, if I ever brought it, I'll say I need to have it with me if I need to have it with me if I have to use it. So I'd say, hey, right now, well, not right now because it's really cold outside, but you know, in the spring or whatever, I'd say I'm out walking or whatever. Well, and have the tin with me, and I'd say I'm far enough from home, far enough from a resupply of anything or whatever. You know, maybe I'm out for a hike or whatever, downpour or whatever, and I had that tin at least. I'll know, hey, if it starts pouring out, and it's, you know, obviously I'd probably go try to find something to duck under, but let's just say, hey, it's still raining and I gotta be somewhere, right? Oh, thank goodness I brought this tin. It actually has shelter. I would justify, okay, I'm gonna use this plastic bag and actually use it, you know, because I can justify that. Look who it is. It's food first pop culture here. Hi, Allie. Hi, Allie. How are you doing? Nice to see you, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Apparently I'm talking about Canada a lot today in this stream. And about winter stuff too. Apparently too. No, exactly, Fancy. Yeah, you can't just put it out of 10. You need a little bit more, right? That's why. Yeah. Let me see here what you said, T2. T2 said, thinking a lot of people mix up the bushcraft into the preparedness prepping. Your trash bag, plastic bag would be a lot faster to set up than a debris hut. Like, well, I probably would have to still use a debris hut, but the top of it, I wouldn't have to pile as much, or I can um, allocate it more to the side. For example, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Oh, that's good to hear, Allie. It's nice to hear. Yes, Fan City. Hallie here lives out in Vancouver. Well, Vancouver Island, I should say. So he knows. He knows. He knows. He grows stuff. He's really awesome with all that. I really like that part. That greenness part of Howie. Speak of greenness, can't wait for that greenness to start. I'm not talking about spring. I'm talking about Christmas. It'll be a while before spring comes back to Canada. Yeah, I think it'll be a little bit. Pretty sure. Yes, Auslander, I think I agree with. Yeah, yeah, they are very unique in their own, and each of their know-how. Yes, I agree with that. Yes, because I am reading the side chat too. So there, geez, I just seen 90 minutes ago now. 45 minutes has gone by. I guess because I'm actually engaging in the chat now, and we're actually talking about sword. I wasn't actually planning to talk about preparedness so heavily, but yeah, here I am. I am reconnecting with people, so this is a way of reconnecting with people. So, gotta make conversation somehow. I I know, Fancy. I know you're probably like, I know what she's thinking. She's like, okay, is Sierra gonna crack a pun here? Is he not doing something? I'm just waiting for him to just do it. I'm just waiting for that opportunity to crack one up. So, just stay tuned. You'll see soon. You need to see it, hey? Yeah, like I said. Like I said, I guess I could show it again. And there's one tin that I have in my pocket right here. I'm not afraid to show it because, like I said, I just happen to have one of these. Let me just put this in the back a little bit more so you can not tell what it is, but yeah, I think you guys can tell what this is. I don't even have to bring it up. I know you guys know. I know you guys and gals know. Because you guys are smart. You know, you guys are smart. You guys are smart. You realize, not always consider the stereotypical view of certain things, whatever it is, right? And just like how I used to say, and I've explained in this one video on this live stream, if you hate the color pink, for example, or purple, whatever color, and your hand's cold, you wash a glove, and you just, and for example, as guys out here, for example, I'm just using this as an example, but if you don't like the color pink or purple, you're cold, your hands are cold, or your hands cold, you lost a glove, whatever the reason is, you found a pink glove, mitt or whatever, or a purple one, for example, I to me, I would hope you would put that on and not worry so much about the color per se, because you realize, hey, this is this is Skeeter. If I couldn't see, I wouldn't even know anyways, right? Because if it was, you know, just because this glove or mitt is pink doesn't mean it's not gonna provide me more for my cold hand right now because that's what I need. For example, if it's winter, or whatever, here in Canada. Because to me, I would just see that and be like, yeah, it's not gonna matter. You second that, T2? Okay. Oh, with Uncle out, yeah. Okay, okay. Well, Howie FFP, it is supposed to get colder. I know. I think I think what's gonna happen is that there's gonna be an Arctic high pressure system coming out west here. So it's gonna get cold out west, so I'm just saying in advance here. You know, we saw what happened last week, right? Along the well, sorry, I could do it in this way. If the jet stream went this way, so if the border might, if the screen border, it is right there is the border of the international border from from the Canadian and U.S. border. It was way below. I gotta go. Wait, do it this way. It's way below, barely touching the tip of Atlantic Canada, maybe Quebec or Ontario, for example, right out east in Eastern Canada or Atlantic Canada. So it was cold out west, and well, it's gotten a little bit better, but it's supposed to dip back down again. So I'm pretty sure there's another Arctic high pressure system coming down again. And yes, that's numbered the Arctic air from the north, right? That cold, dry air. Now, if it mixes in with that warm, moist air from the south, right? Especially along that boundary between along the jet stream, what's not happen? Storms. Like what happened down south, right? You know, it's unfortunate what happened, but you know, if you're caught on that kind of connection where the warm, moist air can mix with the cold, dry air, well, what's not happen? You're probably gonna get precipitation, storms, and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I always pay attention to the jet stream all the time, because that's that upper level of upper in the atmosphere that divides, like I said, Arctic cold air from the warm, moist southern air from the south, from the tropics and stuff like that, from the equator. Yeah, because right now I'm looking at it right now here. Let's see. And yeah, pretty much everywhere in Canada is cold. Like below freezing. As in below 32 Fahrenheit for you guys in the US. Because I always keep tabs on this. Because, like I said, if you live out east, look out west. Right? See what might be coming. If something happens out west there, you might see that in other time zones later on. In the next day or two, whatever, right? Look for stuff that travels from the south and comes out east in like the Great Lakes and stuff like that. In Ontario and stuff like that. They might clip that and stuff like that. So that's why I always keep tabs on the weather as much as possible. Really, K2? What's the temperature right now? I'll tell you guys the temperature right now here. Relatively see. It is. It feels like. I'll tell you the feel like wind chill factor. It feels like below 0 Fahrenheit. Well, minus 20 Celsius out. Yeah, it feels like that. That's the feel like temperature. So, kind of like I said, next week or the end of the week, it's supposed to even get colder. Like I said, there's probably gonna be another Arctic high pressure system dropping. That's why. Because I am looking ahead here. Like I said. Yeah. Yeah, I can see this right now. Actually, I'm gonna take a look. See, now you guys got me looking at this now. Let's see this real quicker. Let's see. Let me bring up the current up here. Just to see here. So, see if there's anything coming. Change out to Celsius. No, nope, nope. I'm just working here. I'm on Ventusky site, Ventusky. Found this out from Gil Marfa. And spread that word around. Anyways, I was looking at the site now. I've been looking at it too, and it still says, yeah, for the most part, the extended forecast, like into the new year, it's supposed to look fairly cold everywhere. Like, oh, Western, it's gonna be really cold. It's gonna be like, you know, if there may be some uh slight warming by New Year's, but pretty much, as far as I know, I'm expecting it to be very cold, at least, and I say at least until New Year's. There might be, I mean, or it might be less cold. So yeah, and I get ready for that because yeah, it's definitely I kind of knew this year. I'm like, well, I just knew. I mean, like if it's not the cold, it's gonna be snow. But yeah, this time we're not gonna snow. I mean snow. This time we're not get the cold, so I am definitely gonna get ready for that as much as possible. I mean, I had winter clothing out and stuff like that back in October, as I know better. Take care, Brian. It's nice to see you around. Share some share some time together too, right? So, okay, I see. Outlander. Okay, I see. I see. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should have did a panel. I was almost thinking about, it, but I wasn't sure. I usually don't do panels for this late, for obvious reasons. Because usually I try to set up more time, or if I do a panel, it's gonna be during prime time. I don't usually do panels off outside these main time here. Main well, outside prime time. Afternoon, evening time. Usually these mornings or late night streams are usually just me on my own, just talking away, making conversation, getting to know people better, reconnecting with people, sharing some stories, and stuff like that. So, yeah, still have to clean up a bit here. I got time, so it's a good time here. So I'm not too concerned so much. I will be on longer than you might think. Yeah, see, it's, I braided this earlier before the stream. I'll just probably just use it. I mean, I do have cordage with me. I do. I do. I got cordage with me. It's not that I don't have cordage. So it's not like I'm braiding it because I don't have cordage to use or whatever. I get a little bit here. Right here. I got some on me and stuff like that, but just so I don't have to dip into that. Especially since I'm only let's see here. Just these random little pieces I'm trying to reuse just to keep I just need to keep these together. Stuff like that. So I don't it's not like I need, you know, something strong tensile strength cording. I just need to keep something together. At least for the time being. It's not like I said, it's not like I'm trying to make a shelter, at least. That'd be different. But that's the reason why I would actually use the airline that I showed. Yeah, well, that's why I would use it. It's there for that reason. It's just so if I have to use that line, it's not being used to hold something like this here unnecessary. I just need something like this. It's fine. This will be good. It'll be fine. I could undo that or whatever later if I have to. I'm trying to clean up a bit here while I'm doing this. I keep forgetting because I have certain things with me this time around. I actually have tar bank line with me. Yes, I'm not even joking. See, I have bank line with me right here. Look, look, I have bank line. Yeah, I have tar bank line with me, so I got that with me too, if absolutely necessary. I don't think it's something necessary that I need to dip into the bank line. But it just happens because I have a certain kit with me, so because I like to have things, how do I say, in not only different spots, try not to keep all my eggs in one basket, and another reason is layer things in different spots and stuff like that. So depending on what I'm doing, whatever it is, whether it's using a wallet, using a phone, using a mug, coffee mug, using this jacket, using this backpack, using this bag, using this tin, there's still something in there, and it's layered, and some things are overlap and stuff like that. That way, hopefully, in the situation, whatever the situation is, hopefully I have someone to help me out, whatever it is, you know. I think, yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, we haven't seen it. Water, water can be gained by snow, but for the most part, snow tends to be more air. Yeah, snow has more air than ice does, for example. Yeah. Yes, we know what you meant. I've gotten used to spelling errors and filling in the blanks, as they say. I mean, I'm always half the time I should be checking my grammar and stuff like that. You know, I have my laptop propped on something. I actually found a perfect fit, and it doubles as a way to keep my uh, power cable for the laptop in. So I was like, oh yeah, perfect, perfect. You know, because laptops have vents on the bottom, so I'm trying to expose the vents so it's not just sitting on the table or whatever. So I get some circulation. So I would there's like a gap. There's like a gap, let's just say there's a big enough gap to put a lid underneath. Standing up, I can actually put almost almost three lids underneath. Yeah, oh yeah, almost. Not quite, almost. So let's say an inch and a half, maybe almost 2 inches of clearance. So, and it's a container I already have. I was just like, guess I was just thinking to myself, because I've never brought my laptop over here. So I was just like thinking to myself, oh, I need something to prop up my laptop. I have something at home, but it's kind of bulky to bring that one and stuff like that. A little heavier. And I'm like thinking to myself, oh wait, this will work. It is working. Because I can still type with it and stuff like that. Put a happy face, put a winky face and stuff like that. So it's also you guys seen me do some streams earlier during the weekends before this one when I was doing creation mode time, stuff like that. So and also typing in a chat and stuff like that, or putting those emojis in the side chat, which actually are this way for me. Since I usually tend to have my pop-up chat on the right side, stuff like that. Ugh, like, I even found something to put my mouse in. I put a box. I found a box to put my mouse in, so which is quite funny. It was a box I had. I don't know, anti-dandruff type of shampoo or whatever. It's just a box. I'm not gonna show it, but it's just a box I had. It just fits it, just to keep it organized. I know, I know. That's one thing I'm trying to do is organization. I know I talked about the tins and being organized because it helps. It helps because it's nice to know, in my opinion, where not only where your kid is, but being able to not only and access it, put it back, and be on your way again. You know, like I said, my example earlier, I don't want my per se bandages at the bottom of the bag, or the bottom of the tin, or the bottom of the container, as much well as far as I can help it, right? You know, sometimes there's exceptions and stuff like that, but I try not to have it like that. If that makes any sense, because to me, if I need to deploy it or use it, then I have to go to the bottom of it. It's not. I don't like that. I'm just not a big fan of that. Like I start to like you'll you notice that some things have been tweaked since the last time you used them. It's because I started to apply what I've learned from the past, from other kids or whatever, into the more current things I've used. Whatever it is, backpack, pin, bag, some sort of sub kit, fire kit, first aid kit, water kit, whatever, right? Shelter, whatever it is. You know, I'm trying to be more organized about it. So if I gotta use stuff, yeah, it's it's kind of more ready to go as much as possible. And not only ready to go, but I can actually, per se, repack it depending what it is. There's there's less spoken about prep you are super into right now that you could tell us about. Oh, is there? I didn't realize. I'm just speaking from experience. To be honest, you know, something I just learned from experience. It's just like because I know sometimes, and I'm not saying because I was guilty of it too from time to time, right? You know, because the survival tin, whatever it is. This is why I started to learn from that because I just like thinking to myself, well, okay, logically, what am I gonna really need first? Okay, the fishing hooks. Okay, I'm probably not gonna need a fishing hooks that fast. If it's not serious that I need fishing hooks so fast, the priority, I'm probably gonna have our priorities like shelter first, whatever, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll put the pins at the bottom, the hooks at the bottom. That's fine. I'll probably don't need something else first. Oh, okay, I gotta read. Say, I had to read that statement from you. There's less spoken about item or whatever that I see are into right now that you could tell us about. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to talk about the organization, but I think to me it's still important. Like, you know, it's like labeling and stuff like that. Even in my tin, even in that tin that I showed earlier, my kind of tool tin, repair, whatever, right? I mean, I can deploy things out of this fairly quickly because, like, I think to me, I mean, it's not really an item, but I guess, but deployment's important too. I mean, I can pull this out right now. I just opened it. It's like, hey, I can grab the multi-tool out right away, and relatively speaking, put it back away put it back away, be like, put it back in the tin, do all that other stuff, secure the tin again, and be like, put it back into that one spot I have the tin in. Now this tin doesn't always reside way in this bag. This is actually a bag I'm using for the laptop, but anyways, but I always have the same spot to put the stuff in. Yeah, because it's just like organizing. If you have a home for it, you have the tendency to put it back into that spot. And when you have a home with it, you can kind of rearrange it if you really needed to. So to me, that's important. Yes. Let's see. I have my tin right here. I have some stuff behind it and stuff like that. I have to work on this piece. Yeah, this is just a piece I found. I just found it, so I used it. It's not a Ranger band, but and yes, this is actually useful too. I find it with just stuff I have on it. Like I said, it fits in my hoodie that I have. It fits in my pocket. This is put my art to the side. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that tin I just showed. It's in my pocket right now. I can stand up, feel like stuff like that. So, hopefully I'll think of something eventually. Hopefully I'll think of something. A spoken type of prep. I'm super into right now. Not many that I could talk about. I'll work on it. Just let me check here real quick here. Come back to my thing here. Okay, I just had to see. Real quick here. Well, like I said, I guess I wasn't really planning to talk about prepping in this video. But I guess here I am. So I guess I guess I can add a few things into my tags. Wait, tins. So I update my description every so often. And if anything, it's just so you guys can just hear me just say a few things and stuff like that. Okay, let me bring this back. Yeah. This little table I have is kind of wobbly. So wobbly. That's why I needed something to put my laptop on and actually to be able to type nicely. Yet I still have airspace underneath, so my vents can still get airflow and stuff like that. I think I still think to me lately it's been like that though. Intensity about the organization. Because to me it always comes back to that because it's one of those things where I realize, especially if it's important and stuff like that, time's not on your side. Did I just do that? I meant time, not this. And time's not usually on your side, because you're rushing or whatever. And some events or situations don't give you a lot of lead time, or none at all, you know. So I'm always thinking to myself, well, if the organization and appointment are good, or as good as you can get it, and always thinking to myself, okay, the gear might change. You might have different gear. Everyone has different, different gear, similar things, right? But different, and different priorities for the gear. Maybe you have more importance of this shelter or over water, or over water over shelter, depending on who you are and the situation. When if you have the deployment, which is fast, where you're let's say you set up ridge line, you have a pre-made ridgeline that has a loop at the end, so you can, let's say not a bowline or an alpine butterfly knot, so you can make set this ridgeline in like, let's say, a minute. That might save you a lot of valuable time, especially if you get caught up in the store. For example, in that. Or let's say, no, what happened during this week, the last week, right? The twisters and the storms that hit the southeast of the continent and stuff like that, and still prayers to everyone out there, right? I mean, I heard stories and stuff like that. It's very sad, right? But I was also thinking, that can happen here in Canada too. So it would be nice sometimes to know that you made it through the situation, that you have something to work with after the fact too. Still, so not only did you get lucky, you actually planned ahead a little bit more. So anyways, so something like in a situation like that, maybe I have something like at the top of the bank or on near the side where, specifically for signaling purposes, in a situation like that, because I think that would be important. You know, and other things. I'm still working on it too. Because sometimes I'll actually watch stuff just to not only learn from, but what would I do in a situation like that? Especially if the situation is realistically enough possible in my area or where I am at that time. And again, like I said, at that time, because again, not all of us, some of us are visiting our people, some of us are overseas, some of us are on vacation. I know someone right now, they're in tropics right now. They live here in Canada, but you know, other things can happen in the tropics that don't usually happen here in Canada, for example, whatever it is, right? It's a rare occurrence of it, but I know that happens because history has shown that. It doesn't even matter what time of year, for the most part, still, right? I know, because it always reminds me of it. And it's like thinking to myself, you know, hopefully nothing would happen, you know, and generally nothing per se does happen. But I don't want to be complacent about, oh, it'll never happen, because the probability of it is not zero. There's still a very, very, yeah, let me zoom in, very slim chance, but that chance is still in there. So it's not like the probability is zero. It'd be different, but there's still, it's a greater chance it won't happen, but there is still a chance of it still happening. If that makes any sense. So I always keep that in mind. Yes, I guess I kind of went on a spiel. I mean, spiel. Well, I wouldn't say a rant, but it's on a tangent for a little bit. But I just wanted to say that. Because what's that they're saying? Uh, plan for the worst, hope for the best, stuff like that. I try. You know, hopefully it'll help. Okay. I wasn't sure because no one's talked for like the last like 5 minutes on me. So actually, you've been the only one talking right now. Oh, okay. I could just picture you listening to me right now. Probably with coffee in your hand too. Yeah. I could just You're probably like, okay, CR, I'm listening to you. I got my drink in my hand. I'm still listening, CR. And all that stuff. Close enough. No, I guess I won't do that everything that I planned on. I had something else lined up just in case, but I guess I'm not gonna do that. Not for this one. But yeah, like I say, just trying to make sure it's ready to go as much as possible. So this is why I'm taking the time. And also, I still have to put my laptop away, so it's not like I can fully pack up, but or whatever. But as ready as I can be. Because I've noticed that when it's how do I say uh, I know exactly what I'll say. I don't bring it up on the screen. I'll bring it back on the screen. Okay, where is it here? That more proactive and less reactive. Yes, because I've noticed that it's like I think it's one of those things that, like you start noticing, like when you actually have something, when you actually have it, when you need it, it makes it worth carrying it in or having it better 364, 365 if there's some leap year days. It just makes it. There's just I don't know. It's that feeling of being ready. It's like, huh, glad I decided to bring this or whatever, right? Because it's not sure help right now, right? Or it's just instead of being really serious, if it's not already, it's just a minor inconvenience. You know, especially if it's something important. Like I said, because some things it's just it's nice to know that not only do you have that spare tire for your vehicle, but you actually have the tools to change it too. you know, maybe you even put in like some extra long handle or to make it longer so you have more leverage. A jack so you can put it underneath and stuff like that, right? So making that a little inconvenient and little situation just a tad inconvenient. Okay, I just gotta spend an extra 15 minutes doing this. It's doable. It's doable. I remember helping someone out. Oh yeah, that reminds me. It was during the winter too. Me and my friend, we were out. It was during the winter. I know that. I don't think it was that cold out. Not as cold as it is right now. So it might have been just below freezing, or for you guys in the U.S., maybe in the really low 30s, maybe in the 20s, right? Fahrenheit. And basically, this lady asked me and my friend to help her with her change a tire and stuff like that. Now, luckily enough, I actually had a flashlight with me because she didn't, right? She had the tools to change the tire itself, the spare, right? The tire irons, and all that stuff, but no light. It would be nice to see, right? Hopefully she parked underneath a street lamp or whatever, but it would be nice to see a little bit more, right? Especially anything else, right? So because because of the situation, well, not the situation, but the activities that I was doing at that time. Well, I had a headlamp, so that came in handy. So just something simple as that, where I was just like, oh well, look at that. Things I actually bring are not coming handy right now. Where is it? It's just like, just makes it, I don't know, where you're feeling like, this is so useful. And besides, it's nice to feel useful too, right? Where it's just like, you know, you know, for example, if something happened here or whatever, right? I'm not at my residence, so I don't have my usual things I would have at home. And this applies to everyone that travels anyways, right? That's it, you guys too, right? You guys are not at your usual place, you know, especially if it's a place that you usually don't travel or you don't have supplies at that place per se. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff around, don't get me wrong, but if something happened, for example, let's say, you know, uh, you know, low circuit, low fuse or whatever, be like, everything just turns, well, you know, black. Well, and I get cut off on the stream, right? I'd be like, oh, I would have to get a light out, for example. So hopefully I would have something, right? Hopefully if it's not a flashlight, like this stream light I have, yes, I still carry this one. Hopefully it's lighter so I can see, but an everyday carry item, for example. I have to update this one. Still working on this one. But I guess I just coming that story about changing the tire is just like I actually had something on me that is not help. And I'm like, yep. Yeah, exactly the coffee. You know. So that's why it's just like when I was planning this anyways, I was telling my friend, I'm like, hey, I'm bringing my coffee mug. He's like, why? Because then I can depend on it. It's with me, right? It's independent from what you have. So if something I don't know, you know, I can take care of it. I can have it. I can, you know, and stuff like that. I don't have to worry about spilling it because you know, oh, I didn't bring my coffee mug or whatever. You know, I have to use, you know, a ceramic cup, right, with a handle. You know, oh, the dog ran into it. The cat spilled it. I don't have to worry about that as long as I have the lid on. It's like, oh, nothing, right? Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna do this. Oh, if I regret this, I'll laugh. Look, right? I don't have to worry about that kind of thing. Unlike a coffee mug, which I have a mug that had something else in with water or whatever, or if this was open, I'd be like, well, I'm not gonna do it obviously. I'm not gonna embarrass myself by pouring coffee over me. But you know what you get, what I mean. And besides, if I went out for a walk or whatever, I could still carry coffee. Like I said, because I got a handle on mine. Because another thing is, when you hold something in your hands in the winter, I realized that too. Even if it's not metal, because your hand's open and not in that closed position, like a fist or in a mitt or whatever. Let's say, even with mitts, let me just put this on. Okay, I have mitts right here. Yeah, they're gonna be warm because I'm inside. But because if I was holding the handle like this the whole time, because there's that my fingers are not directly touching my palm, they're probably gonna feel a little bit colder or less warm. But because I have another way of holding my said mug, coffee, or whatever, I don't have to do that. So it's hands free. That means I can just keep my hands like this, outside my pockets, still grab stuff if I have to, brace myself, do stuff if I have to, you know, use both hands if I have to. This is why I like this. It's not to be lazy, it's so I'm more of, I can actually do multitask better, do other things, keep my hands warm, because I don't actually have to hold it in my hand and use an effort in terms of holding it the whole time. If that makes any sense. So, oh, let me put my mitt down. I think this is why, to me, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna do this all the time now. It's gonna be one of those things. I will show one more thing, at least one more thing. I don't usually bring those with me, because I have one on my keys, but just in case. I'm probably not gonna need this. I just brought it this time. Yes, I have my I have one of those. My friend gifted me this as a gift. He's like, "Hey, CR, do you want this?" I'm like, "What is it?" He's showing me it. It's a Fox 40 whistle. See, Fox 40 Classic. Hey, since it was already yellow. Sorry, I don't know why the TV just managed to randomly do something on. Hopefully, it doesn't just randomly turn on and play something. So, hold on a sec. Let me grab the remote here before it starts playing something on me. Let me turn on volume on it so I don't get a copyright strike. But oh, music starts randomly playing and it starts hearing it over my mic. But yeah, since this was yellow anyways, I actually added some reflective stuff just because if I'm using this, there's a reason that I'm using this anyways. You know, this has a shock or bungee cable on it, so I can fit it around me. You know, if something's happening or whatever, right? Let's see, something like that. There's a breakaway, so yeah, there's a breakaway on the cord, so something like that. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I got caught on something. Right? So just in case. So something I added in there just in case. Just in case. But I'm probably not done with this, but I do have one specific reason why I might need this. And it's not for signaling purposes. Not really. But that's for another reason. So hopefully I won't need it. But I guess I got it with me if I do. I guess might as well put that backpack in the screen. Here. Go for that. Did I seriously go 3 hours already? I did, didn't I? Oh my, that's crazy. This, this is supposed to be an impromptu live stream, and yet I'm still going. So let me check my volume here. Did I seriously go 3 hours already? Okay. I just had to see my volume on my side. Hear it. You know, kind of hear what you guys might be hearing. I'll turn up the volume just a tad here. Just to see. I just had to see my volume on my side. Hear it. Just hearing it. Kind of hear what you guys might be hearing. I'll turn up the volume just a tad. Yeah. I have the player volume all the way up, but I don't have my laptop volume all the way up. I have it like 60%, so I know it can get louder. It'll be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. I can do that or whatever. Wait. Okay. Anyways, I'll probably go for. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go a little bit longer. Oh, see her. Don't. Definitely don't hit that. Definitely don't want to just randomly end the stream. That's not what. That's not the way I want it. Oh, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec, people. I just caught because I had the remote in my hand right from the TV and it's just like it started to play it. So I'm just like, oh, I don't want my mic to pick that up. Definitely don't. Let me turn it off. I guess if it's off, it won't happen. Put the remote back on the table here. Yeah, let's try to avoid that. Oh, then actually finish what I was trying to do here. Yeah. Put some stuff to the side here. Amongst everything's here. Apparently I have more cordage on me. No, it's okay. Yeah, I guess I got lots to work with. Do I really need to? Oh, show one more thing. At least one more thing. I just gotta reach for it. I guess smartphone adapter for a tripod or a selfie stick. Yes, I got one of these. Got this for free actually. Yes, I do use this. This is the one I do use for the phone. Well, I can't quite reach it, but yeah, so I'll put it on here. I could put it on a tripod. Or, I even have my mini tripod, don't I? Yeah, I got my mini tripod. For anyone that hasn't seen my, I think it is outdoor, I forget what I called it, outdoor summer longer hike. This is actually what I used for that video. It's just this, right? So it's obviously sitting up, angled up, and stuff like that. So you can see my walk-in phases, walk away from the camera phases, and walking back to the camera to pick up the camera and stuff like that. So this is what I was using. Something like this. To me, this is actually more important than this. Because without this, then it's harder to use a camera. At least I can use something else. Stuff like that. So I even have a box for it. You show the sun, see? I actually have a box for it. Just to keep it together. It's more organized anyways. Because when I'm not using it, then I actually have a spot at home that I would put it. It'd be like in that spot. And have a home. I know exactly what it looks like. I might put a label on this. I haven't put a name label, but generally I'm the only one that uses this, so maybe if anything, I just discard the box. Let me just put it back here. So I actually have to pack up some stuff anyways. I'm bringing stuff back anyway, so. I figure I might as well do this right now anyways. Because if I put my tin away, I should be okay without tin that accessible. I could still probably access it within 10 seconds. Even when I pack up the bag. Even with the laptop in it, so. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Nah. See, my mouse actually takes battery. I brought spare batteries. I didn't even use any more batteries. I only used the one that I brought. I'm like, no. I thought I might need more, but I guess I didn't. That's probably because I'm probably using the strongest or the highest milliamp hour battery. Right now. And I would so laugh if it just if my mouse battery just died right now as I speak of it. I got more batteries right here. I should be okay. So I'm gonna put that away. Probably not gonna need that now. Hopefully not. I can still get to it if I really needed to. Put that away here. My buddy actually gifted these. They're usually used as for like smaller, ornamental type of trees for Christmas time and stuff like that. Yeah. My buddy's like, oh, see, or you might have a use for these. I'm like, what's these? Are these what I think they are? And they're like, yeah. Alright, so obviously they're LED, stuff like that. I just joined them together in one spot. I wonder what this looks like. So I guess if anything, they use the same battery that my mouse does. So I'll have to figure out where to put these now. I got two of them. So. Oh yeah, here's the other one. I still have the packaging. Oh, I still using the packaging. So we just show it here. See, I have the packaging. So I'll put this away because I don't think I'm gonna need both out right away. So, let's see here. What else? I'm not gonna need that. No, I want to bring this to just a couple little minor things. I'll bring it back. Pretty much, I'm just filling up this bag. Like I said, this is my first aid kit's actually separate in terms of in a different part of the bag, so I can easily access it. Like I can pull it out right now if I really wanted to. Amongst other things, there's just one. Oh, I forgot I had this gummy. I'll probably have it later. It's really cool gummy. I like those actually. Let me check on a few little things here. And well, I can't show yet because I'm gonna be sitting on it. But just some iron material. My friend, well, let's just say some furniture material that my friend cut out before he threw it out. Before they threw it out, so I have some of it, but I still have to. I can't pack it yet because I'm actually gonna use it first for a little bit. So you might see that on the channel. So if anything, I'm saving it from landfill and hopefully put it back into a useful state from its currently not as useful or useless state. So buff probably not keep that out. The cordage, keep that out for now. I can't pack my laptop yet, so I think I have some extra cables. Yeah, some extra cables I'm probably not gonna need right now. So I'll pack that away. So I'm definitely not gonna need to access them right now. Until later, so I'll pack those away. Pretty much I'm just packing this pretty much real quick here. Let's see here. Also, I'm still wearing my headphones, but I'll be wearing them anyways. Let's see what else here. My mouse. I'll keep that. Making sure I didn't forget anything. I know I have some other things in our room. Oh, little pouch I have. I think. Oh yeah, this was supposed to be for one of the cables I have too, so I'll put that to the side. Hey, I won't have to do this much later. You're probably like, gee, get some rest here? Yeah, but I won't have to do it later. So, me doing it now, anyways, just save me the time later. I won't have to worry about it so much. And let's just say there's a pouch with me, yeah. I still have to show the video on that too. We won't record it. Piece of candy. Stuff in his seat, that's why. Oh, I have to get rid of. I mean, not get rid of, but get a hold of. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this. Almost forgot about this. Our light that I have right here. I forgot it's in this jacket pocket. See, pretty bright. And then there's one of these. Put it to the side here. I think I got enough lights on me. It's actually quite funny how many I actually have on these. And I actually have more now. But he looked me up with some more. So, what else? Make sure I didn't do anything silly, like drop something. No, I'm hoping there was this one thing I thought I brought. I don't see it here now. I'm hoping that I just thinking, I'm hoping it's back at my residence. I'm hoping. I'm hoping I was just like, I just decided not to bring it, but I guess we'll see. I mean, I got spares, but it would be nice to know that I was just overreacting and stuff. And of course, I brought my wool hat. Yeah, 100% wool. This hat's pretty warm. Definitely, it's pretty warm. Probably not needed next week until the new year, because it's gonna be pretty chilly out west here. When I say chilly, I mean like minus 30 Celsius, minus 22 Fahrenheit, at least, at least. You know, maybe minus 20 something during the day, but it's gonna be cold at night for sure. Especially if I decide to go out this weekend, stuff like that. But that's aside here. Oh. Let's see what else here. So I have to figure out how to put this extra little stuff I want to bring back somewhere. Somehow I don't make this all work. And fit this all back in my bag. So I'm gonna. There's a few little things that I've taken out. Because, you know, even though I'm at my buddy's place, I did bring a few food packages and stuff like that just to consume and stuff like that. I had some other stuff that I consumed earlier during the day too, so that's gone. So, but those are consumables. I knew most likely I was going to consume them anyway, so. All right, good. Oh wow, it's been that long already. Dang. So if anything, I'll probably only go for another 15 minutes on the stream. So less than 15 minutes for sure. I'm definitely not gonna go beyond the top hour. Cause I've been out here. This is actually longer than my creation mode stream. But because I am doing stuff while I do this anyway, so that's why you keep looking. I'm looking down. It's because I actually have my bag in front of me, just kind of trying to reorganize it, stuff like that. There's only like one or two really important things in here, but I can access them relatively clear if need be. I mean, that's in addition to anything else I got on me. Let's see here. Keys. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I almost forgot when I was looking outside. Yeah, I gotta put this away. Apparently, I found some pine sap. You're like, what? Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I can. I don't have my. If I should. I must have forgotten about this tree out there. I should have brought my pine sap container to put some in, but I might be able to find something to put some extra pine sap on. Because it's been trimmed, so there's pine sap. It's hardened or dry, but I might be able to pull some off, use some of it. So, if anything, tomorrow or well later during the day, I'll probably try to see if I can find something to put the pine sap into. Yeah, something. I'm not sure what, but I might just reuse something or whatever. It doesn't have to be anything specific. I just have to be able to transfer it. Like when I say a lot, there's like it's not dripping, but there's globs of it, so I can use some of it anyways. I won't take it all. You know, obviously the pine tree needs some of it still. Let's, you know, take a little extra. I can spare, not too much. So, at least if I come back over here, I'll know. I'll be like, oh yeah, I gotta bring my pine sap tin, so I can actually use it. Stuff like that. Let's see here. Anything else here? Hmm. 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 Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. Jeez, I said all that stuff in like 3 minutes. Anyways, I think now is a good time here. Unless for some reason, oh, still holding on to 3 or 4 people in here. So, apparently my connection's still good. So I think what I'm gonna do is start loading up my outro here. Start loading up my outro here and my air in this. Let's see, I think I know which outro I'm gonna use this time around, right? There's that one. Unboxing live. Yeah. Okay. Well, I was wondering if I do an unboxing live, I'll probably do one of those. How would I say? It'd be a quick live stream version of it, just so people that just want to see the unboxing can just watch it. So it actually acts like a normal video quite nicely. Instead of having, oh, it's an unboxing video and you don't see the unboxing until like 2 hours into the stream. No, it's probably not that get watched too much, unless I tell people. Maybe honest. Maybe not. I don't know. Just depends. Still working on my style. Every so often. Let me see here. Sure, yeah, I'll get the outro ready to go here. I always have to rearrange something. I really should have reorganized the OBS side a little bit more here. Oh, I must have throw that in. Yep, that. Oh, might as well throw in more CRs here, like that. Oh, and see, I didn't rename this, so I'm not sure what that is, so I'm not that sure. Because I can't remember what that one was. Stuff like this. Yeah, see, I gotta rename these media sources. Clearly, I need to remake those. I mean, rename those. Because I have no idea what, I can't remember what they actually show. So, that's why I'm not showing them, because I can't remember. No, it's cool. It's cool, man. I'll consider it, you know. Okay, I consider ideas. See, that's another thing too, right? It's always considering things. Constructive feedback, right? Just because I don't use it doesn't mean I don't consider it. Because sometimes I can adapt it to something else or suggest it to someone else to use. That might be more useful to someone else to use and stuff like that. Yeah, I know. I know, right? I know. Never enough, right? Never enough. Wait, I got another one there. I'll break a bit more. I can't remember because I break its throat for. Let me see here. Let's see. I got a few more. I guess I can add them. Which one's this one? Oh yeah, this is. Is this the one I actually don't play though? I don't know if this one's gonna play. Let's see. That's an anime gift though. Yeah, it's locked, so I can't just randomly move that in. Although I decided not to use this. This looks very similar to the other one. So I'll unload that here. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. This one? I think it's this one. Yeah, I like this one. I still like this one. I don't know why. I still like this one. It's actually very similar to the one right above my head. Except for this is a video. This is supposed to be an image, technically. You know, I'm actually working on something too. Something I've seen other people do or have in the beginning of their kind of live streams and stuff like that. So I'm trying to work that in. But now they have something that's probably pre-made or something like that. I'm gonna do it in my style. So it's gonna be in a CR style. That's for sure. Oh my. That'd be for him, that's for sure. I was wondering, yeah, I know. That'd definitely be for him. That'd definitely be for him. Maybe, maybe. Let me just turn that off for. I'm just actually not remove that. See, I think what I need to do too is, well, I'm not gonna do it all here, but just kind of go through my things here, rename things, kind of rearrange a few things too. Because lately I noticed that. Yeah, I even have a color source, so I can put on this black like that, stuff like that. And see, these are things that I only need them media source free. What was I thinking? Alright, so I gotta remember what all these go. I mean, some of this stuff I do know, right? You know, I've had some of this stuff up on the channel for a long time now, but some of this other stuff I actually have to update, actually. Yeah, yeah, definitely some of these I have to update. Hmm. Yeah, I'll be slipping off soon here. I was wondering. Take care, my friend. Nice to hear from you. Appreciate the support on the channel and stuff like that. Your feedback. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's almost that time here for me. It's almost that time. Let's switch that out. Just to get everything ready here on my way out here. So, like always, everyone, you all can. I'm using the old one still, but I'm not bringing the new one. Yeah, you know what? No, because it's a video. I haven't made a new video with the new one. You all can create a better future starting today. And like always, come on, Sarah. As our world changes, we can adapt to skill and knowledge. They will get better for practice. You can't help everyone. One can help someone out there. Until the next live stream, video, premiere, appearance, dramatic effect, dramatic entrance, dramatic pun. Until I pun again. Until you see me excited again. Take care, everyone. It's Peaceful from the one known as CR. Alright.